I'm not going to sugarcoat things. There's been many times where I've said to myself, what have I done? He loves his toys. Look at all those. I think we need more light. Hold on. Well, it was about a month since I sat here and made that video that made me very nervous about me quitting my job. I still get nervous even talking about it. Like, it feels weird, just like letting out all my feelings. It's hard to do. Anyways, yeah, so it's been about a month since I made that video. It's been about a month and a half since I finally said goodbye to that job. And I'm not going to sugarcoat things. There's been many times where I've said to myself, what have I done? It's true. I've said that many times. But then I think I've done the best thing I can possibly do for myself and my family. And I don't regret it one bit. It was by far the best decision I believe I ever made, the bravest decision I've made in a long, long time. I am so happy these days. I mean, are things a little bit stressful? Yeah, just a tad. Because you're still waiting for things to come through and stuff like that. And but I wake up every day or normally not every day, most days at 3 a.m. and I sit right here and I'm on this computer and I'm editing today's video, film, story, whatever I call it. And when I edit it all out, put it together and hit that publish button, it is one of the best feelings ever. Oh my gosh, it's like, because I started the day off doing what I wanted to do many times, many days. As I'm driving that city bus, I'm just thinking, oh my gosh, I would love to just be home doing what I love. And I'm doing it, and it is so fun. And a little nerve-wracking and stressful. Just because I don't know how to run a business. I'm learning all this on my own. How to be my own boss. How not to be told what to do. I gotta tell myself what to do and stay on task. But I'm getting help from people. I'm learning how to do things. I'm getting my things in order. Not taking on too much at one time. And I think that's what one of my major downfalls is because I want to do it all now. And I really have to hold it back. It's gotta rein it in, Anthony. Just rein it in, because if it was up to me, I would take on everything and I would go crazy. And so, luckily, with the help of my wife and some other consultants that I'm talking to, I'm able to just slowly go into it. Like social media, for example. I want to post things every single day, all day, every day. But I can't do that. I gotta slow down because if I do that, I'm gonna be taken away from other things I gotta do. And so I just gotta learn what I can do day to day. Anyways, another thought came to mind. I've been holding this in my heart for a while, for a few weeks. There was a good friend of mine named John Perry. If you did not know, I was in a Toastmasters club for about 5 years called Shop Talk Toastmasters, and it was one of the best experiences I've ever had. If you have any issue with leadership or public speaking or anything, join Toastmasters. It is an amazing group, and they will lead you on how to speak in front of people, how to lead, how to organize, how to do. It's just an amazing club. But I started that years ago when I first took on this leadership or this self-development thing that I started. Shortly after I stopped smoking and drinking, I wanted to join the police department, and I learned at that time that I had a horrible fear of public speaking. And so somebody referred me to Toastmasters, and the rest is history. But anyways, back to Toastmasters, to John Perry. I met so many amazing people in that club, and one of them is John Perry. He is, if you did not, I think the book is called Hidden Heroes, or God, I'm forgetting the name now. But it's about the African Americans that worked in the NASA program during the 60s, and there's a lot of segregation going on. Well, anyways, he was part of that. Hidden Heroes, I think it's called. I'll put the picture up here. But he was part of that whole thing. He was an engineer, African American man, and he dealt with the struggles back then. His name is in the book that is written about. But he was a member of Shop Talk, and he was just an amazing man. Oh my gosh, I remember he evaluated my very first speech that I gave. They call it an icebreaker, where you have to give your first speech. You got to introduce yourself to the club. And I was so nervous. Oh my gosh, it was just the worst, just the most scariest thing I ever did. And he was so kind and so sincere and so wonderful about his evaluation of my speech. And the only thing he said that I could have improved was to take my hand out of my pocket. Oh my gosh, that's a wonderful man. But he used to always say to me, he would say this thing, keep on keeping on. Oh my gosh. And it's spoken to me these past few weeks, especially during these times where I'm struggling to try to get my business going, trying to stay on task, wondering if I'm doing things correctly. And his voice is always in my head saying, Anthony, just keep on keeping on. And I get choked up just thinking about that. But if you're watching this video and maybe you're struggling and maybe you quit your job, or you did something, you're trying to go to the next level, you're trying to do something, and you found this video, just keep those words in mind. Keep on keeping on. And I know this is like a mostly running channel, and I use that in that also. You can use that with running, with fitness, with personal development, with whatever. Keep on keeping on. It means just keep one foot in front of the other. Just keep going. But it's when you stop is when the problems start. You might go slow. It might not be pretty, but as long as you keep on keeping on, and that's where the magic is right there. So that's just my little update today. I wanted to share my story about him and what's going on with me, and let everybody know that I'm doing fantastic and I'm loving it, really loving it. So I am Anthony, reminding you, not this time, I'm not going to say running for your best life. I'm going to say reminding you to keep on keeping on, in honor of my good friend who passed away a few years ago, Mr. John Perry. This is the memory of him. John, thank you for your guidance.